This week on Campus Update, Club Rush Recap, Spirit Week and Homecoming, Traditional Schedule, Winter Olympics, Boys Cross Country, Girls Varsity Volleyball, Indie Beat, MMET hits the club circuit, and the return of HB Bites.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, or whenever. I'm Julian Knight, and welcome back to this week's edition of Campus Update. We start right in with a recap of a yearly anticipated school event. As always, our Club Rush was a smashing success with excitement and activities for everyone. Here's Nick Lombardo with the story.
2013 Club Rush Week hosted a number of new clubs as well as some recurring favorites. I had a chance to talk with some of them.
In our club, we do a variety of things. We meet, we contemplate life.
Our club is the Humanitarian Club, and our purpose is to promote human rights around the world.
We think about relationships between art and life.
We're dedicated to promoting tolerance of other human beings, regardless of their race, ethnicity.
And include music as well.
Our main focus for this year is the crisis in Syria because there are many human rights violations taking place there.
We have drum circles at times.
Another tradition in the lives of high schoolers is Spirit Week, which leads up to the ever-celebrated homecoming. During this time, it is the privilege and perhaps even the duty of student body to show their enthusiasm for Huntington Beach High School. Here's what to expect.
Hey Oilers, this is Sydney Olmos reminding you that next week is Spirit Week. Show your Oiler pride and dress up for Rising from Bed Monday, Terrifying Tropical Tuesday, Wicked Workout Wednesday, Spooky Sports Thursday, and Spirit Friday. Don't forget to dress up.
HBHS's Haunted Homecoming is right around the corner. The dance will be held on October 12th from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. in the gym.
Tickets are $35 with ASB and $40 without. Tickets will not be sold on Friday, but will be sold at the door. Hey Christina, how would you like to be asked to homecoming?
I don't know, Coco. How would you like to be asked?
Well...
Hey Coco, Christina, is this too cheesy or will you go to homecoming with me?
Of course!
As we delve deeper into the school year, it becomes apparent that teachers and students alike have accepted the traditional schedule. However, there is still controversy as to whether or not such a schedule is superior to the block schedule of the past. Let's see what two of our distinguished teachers have to say on the subject.
I'm a big fan of the traditional schedule. I like seeing my students on a daily basis.
You know, I'm kind of surprised, but I'm actually enjoying traditional schedule this year.
I've already noticed that I'm actually getting a lot more work turned in than I have in the past.
Unfortunately, we don't get the depth that we used to get when we had block schedule, where I could spend more time on a subject.
After now that it's here, I'm actually a big fan.
But I like that we're covering a lot more material, we're getting through things a little bit faster.
Despite the teachers' enthusiasm for the new schedule, the student body remains divided on the issue. In a recent survey of about 100 students, we found that 57% of them preferred the block, 33% preferred traditional, and the remaining 10% were indifferent.
Moving from local to global affairs, the 2014 Winter Olympics are just around the corner. The games are to be held in Sochi, Russia, and as you may already be aware of, there are some social issues in that country concerning the Russian stance on homosexual athletes. Here's more.
Hey Oilers, due to the many violent incidents that have occurred towards homosexuals in Russia, athletes everywhere are fearing for their safety. As nations prepare to send their best athletes to Sochi, Russia for the 2014 Winter Olympic Games, the controversy caused by the recent anti-gay propaganda law continues. The bill signed by President Putin states that spreading propaganda to minors of non-traditional sexual orientation is a crime. Russian officials claim that homosexuality is a threat to the country and undermines security. Opposing officials claim the law is too vague and could essentially make being gay a crime. Protests led by the Human Rights Campaign continue in hopes of repealing the law.
Thank you. We all hope the best for those athletes. Also in sports news, the HBHS boys varsity cross country team is currently ranked number 10 in Orange County for the first time in over a decade. Congratulations to those runners for their accomplishment. Recently, our varsity girls volleyball team went 6-1 and took second place out of 42 teams in La Jolla Beach Invitational. Gianna Guanasso and Cheyenne Rankin were named all tournament, and Kendra Kolsch was named the most outstanding setter in the tournament. As of this last week, the team was 16-4 and began Sunset League play on Thursday. Changing gears, I'd like to introduce you a new segment I've been working on called Indie Beat. Throughout the year, I plan on talking to you on an occasional musical pilgrimage, introduce to you some new local bands, and provide the student body with the music and news you deserve. This week, I'm here to tell you about Unknown Mortal Orchestra, a lo-fi psychedelic indie band with their most embraced song, Funny Friends, was originally posted on Bandcamp.com And their latest album, 2, probably my personal favorite, was released earlier this year and got a 9 out of 10 review on Pitchfork.com. So you owe it to yourselves to check them out. Another interesting band right now is Alt J. Their lead singer sounds a bit like Adam Sandler, but it's okay because of their deep indie experimental core of their music. And their new album, A New Wave, made it to the UK's top 20 album list. You should probably check them out. You can find these fresh and sassy bands on YouTube and iTunes. The music continues with a special report on MMET as they branch out this year into the nightclub circuit with a new series of concerts.
This is not really a school-sponsored event. They're doing this on their own. It's almost like they've graduated high school and now they're real professional musicians. So they have to plan their show, they have to plan all the logistics of how to get their equipment there and how to get people to come to their show, and it's totally student-driven. Being a weekly event where it's almost like an open mic to where it'll feature students as well as professional musicians, parents, just the community. And the official title is called Schooner on Sunday. It's actually at a place in Sunset Beach called Schooner at Sunset.
Live music has come back into fashion in a big way, but all this talk of schooners is making me hungry. Let's see what Toby Wayne is serving up for us this time on HB Bites.
Oh, hi everyone. Good to see you. Welcome back to HB Bites. Today we're in the Funnel Cake House on the heart of Main Street to see what sweet food they have to offer. Come on, I'll show you.
Welcome to the Funnel House, which is located at 205 Main Street across from BJ's. They offer many drinks and desserts, such as their authentic handmade churros that are topped with the perfect amount of sugar. Their main specialty is obviously their funnel cakes, which are cooked until perfectly crispy and then topped off with powdered sugar. Ice cream can be added to the top, along with your choice of fruit. This all adds up to the perfect dessert. Make sure you come check them out. They can't be beat.
Thanks for the info, Toby. I think I got a cavity and 15 pounds just watching that. Let's wrap things up on a sweet note. I'm Julian Knight, keeping it cool and concise. See you next week.